Boy, have I missed much. Hi, we're back, guys. God, the rest of this UFL season had some garbage games that honestly I didn't think were worth streaming. So, reason why we weren't here until now, but here we are, and it's playoffs time in the UFL. So, we've got the championship games from each of the two UFL conferences today, and the first of which is taking place right now as we speak. It's the USFL Conference Championship, where we have the Michigan Panthers taking on the Birmingham Stallions. And as you can see at the half, Michigan is up. But when I tuned in, it was 21-zip. Birmingham scored 2 touchdowns towards the end of the first half. As a result, this is where we're at now. So, needless to say, we're going to be ready to start the second half here in a moment. But yeah, winner of this will go on to the UFL Championship set to take place next Saturday. So, we got the USFL Conference Championship, in which the Panthers are taking on the Stallions, and then later today we're going to have the XFL Championship, in which the DC Defenders are going to face off against the St. Louis Battlehawks. So be ready here. We're going to have some spring football here, or I guess early summer football at this point. That being said, though, on my live stream here. Okay. So yeah, just promoting to the Discord channels as we speak. All right, we're ready to get into it here as we start the second half. So, again, winner of this will move on to the UFL Championship next Saturday. It's going to be bizarre because it's going to be taking place during my birthday when I turn 25. What a day for the UFL season to come to a close. Oh, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get this started. All right, so it looks like it's going to be Birmingham that's going to get the football as we start the second half. All right, and away we go, and we continue from Birmingham. All right, so taking it on the return. Goes Amari Rogers. The Stallions are going to have some good field position to start off. All right, so on first down, they start with a handoff to the left side, and that is a good start. Marable picks up 9. All right, second down and 1 from the 40. Another handoff to Marable, and he'll get the first down inside the 40. They may have found their momentum. On first down, Matt Corral runs it. Gets 2 yards. Actually make that 3. Second down and 7 coming up for Birmingham. Ricky Person is in the backfield at running back. Second and 7. Corral nearly sacked. As is going to be caught by Ricky Person for a gain of 5, but a flag is down. Looks like this is going to be coming back. Or not. Legal use of hands to the face on Michigan. That's going to give the Stallions a first down. Okay. So where does that put the football at? They're at the Michigan 43. Corral steps back. Throws over the middle. Jumping catch can't be completed. Boy, Johnson had a chance at it, but there were 3 Panthers in the area, and he just could not secure that football. Is Cade Johnson, number 88, who had an opportunity. He had it in his possession, but then it bounced off his hands, and by the time the Panthers got to him, there's no chance for him to catch it. All right, second down. Again, Corral passes, and that one is also dropped. It's the same player, too. Kate Johnson with 2 straight drops. Boy, he's proven to be an inconsistent receiver as we start in the start of the second half. Boy, I tell you, Kate Johnson just cannot catch the football on this drive. Again, two straight pass attempts to him, and he's dropped both of them. Third down. Corral steps back, throws, and that one is incomplete. Oh my God, it's Johnson again. Kate Johnson now has had 3 straight drops. I don't know why they kept going to that same receiver if he can't catch the frickin' football. They didn't go to him once. They didn't go to him twice. They went to him 3 times in a row. And all 3 times, he had no hands. Golly. Kate Johnson is horrible at trying to catch that football. Couldn't catch a ball to save his life. Like, this is also on Johnson himself. Like, how the heck do you... Well, hold on. There's a challenge down. Stallions might be using their super challenge. Stallions are using their super challenge because they think that there was a hands to the face penalty on Michigan that wasn't called. If anything, that might be a hold. But that didn't look like a hands to the face penalty. I mean, again, the Michigan player is grabbing onto that lineman of the Stallions, but again, if anything, that's a hold. That is not hands to the face. They challenged the wrong penalty. Like, yes, there should have been a flag thrown, but it wasn't for hands to the face, I'll tell you that. Get my Crocs shoes over here. Feet are starting to hurt and need some better comfort here. Also, yes, my long sleeve shirt for this. Something tells me Birmingham is going to lose this challenge. I mean, again, the intention was there. They wanted a flag thrown, but it was for the wrong penalty. And as expected, they lose the challenge. So Birmingham loses their first time out. It's still 4th down, and they're going to have to go for a field goal. Or actually, no, they have to punt it. They're too far away, that's right. All right, here's possession going over to Michigan. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. We have another flag down. And Michigan was offsides. So that'll put the Stallions closer. It'll be 4th and 5, but I think they're still going to punt it. Oh, now they're going to go for the field goal. All right, well, what's the distance on this? This is going to be a 56-yard attempt. The kick by Myers is up and So the Stallions are able to get some points after all. Or sorry, Mevis. Excuse me, not Myers. Mevis. So the kick by Harrison Mevis is good. So it all of a sudden becomes a 4-point game. Panthers still have the lead, but they have yet to possess it. They'll get their first opportunity in the second half in just a moment. Man. Now, as for the XFL Conference Championship game, I will be going live for that. It'll be the full game, but my buddy Snark will probably not be able to join me until like maybe the second half at best because he's apparently got a. He's going to be covering the Xbox showcase that he's got going on. The chances are he may not come back until the second half, which I'm fine with. I mean, I don't mind calling the first half on my own. That is completely understandable. Just making sure that this is that good? Yeah, good enough. All right. Boy, I feel like my camera's too high. Okay, there we go. Had Panda Express about 15 minutes before I went live, so I had to finish up that big platter pretty quickly. So I had 5 total things of food from Panda. I had their orange chicken because how can you not get their freaking orange chicken? That stuff is amazing. Had beef broccoli. Their teriyaki chicken, which I actually do not recommend. I regretted getting that one because the taste was lackluster. I didn't taste any teriyaki sauce whatsoever. And then I also got their fried rice and lo mein, which the fried rice when combined with the orange chicken is amazing. But I came across a discovery in the fact that you can actually get half and half of the fried rice and the lo mein, and they won't charge you for it. That I didn't know. I thought if you got both of them, it would be its own separate charge. I guess not. All right, so kickoff is about to go to the. So kickoff will be on the way to the Panthers, and the football fell from its stand, so they're having somebody hold it in so Mevis can kick it away. All right, kick is up. Back the other way come the Panthers. And he will make it just past the 25 to around the 27-yard line. Oh my gosh. All right, first down from the 28. Perkins hands off, runs into his own man, but is still able to pick up 7 to 8 yards. All right, second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Tala. Toa Tala picks up a first down for Michigan at the 40. Ah, crap. That's not going to work. All right, first down from the 40. Here is the other running back taking it to the left side and tackled at the 37. Or sorry, the 43. A flag is down, however. For now, it's a gain of 3. Matthew Colburn took it for 3 yards. However, Cole Hikutini, the tight end, gets called for holding. So that's going to be coming back. It's going to be first and 20. Boy, I tell you. The trouble just doesn't seem to stop for both of these guys. They're like penalty boys. All right, first down from the 28. Perkins, quick throw, incomplete. Boy, I don't know what kind of throw was that by Perkins. Freaking Chelsea Mariner tried to make the catch and try to turn that negative play, what would have been a negative play, into a positive, but he just couldn't. It like slipped out of his hands, too. All right, it's going to be second and 20. Perkins steps back to pass. Has somebody wide open. And he gets pushed after being forced out of bounds. No flag thrown, though. It's third down. Gain of about 4. And that is going to be Malik Turner. All right, third and 14 coming up for Michigan. Coming up on 8 minutes left in the third quarter. From their own 35. Perkins steps back, looking, still looking, can't find anybody. Now will try to run it himself. Gets past the 40, still going, breaking out of tackles inside the 50, into Stallions territory and down at the 35. Holy cow, what a run. Man, Birmingham had every possible opportunity to bring him down and they just could not do it. One man missed him, 2 men, three missed tackles before finally getting brought down into Stallions territory. My God, what a run. He even had to hurdle over his own man to not get tripped. That was a 29-yard quarterback run. First down from the 35. Here's a handoff to... Oh, who the heck is that? Colburn. Matthew Colburn. He picks up 5. Man, that was a crazy run, though, by Perkins. Making all those Stallions defenders miss him. And then to just take off. Boy, I tell you. Gain of 6 by Colburn, I should say. It's second and 4 from the 30. Perkins fakes the handoff. Pass is caught. What a catch on the sideline. Boy, they had the whole defense fooled. Catch is made by Xavier Malone on the sideline. But there's a flag down. It doesn't look like that catch is going to stand. Because they're showing it's still second down. No, they're backed up. So now it becomes 2nd and 10. Perkins steps back. He's throwing high. Pass is caught inside the 10. Boy, what a snag. Devin Ross on the sideline sets up 1st and goal for the Panthers. Another look to make sure he got it while being in. Yeah, that's a catch. Wow. Great catch by Devin Ross. Then to put both feet in bounds. So now it's 1st and goal for Michigan at the 6. Here's Tawa. Easy path to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Boy, nobody even tackled him. 6-yard rushing score for Toa Tawa, and the Panthers are back up by 10. Wow. Talk about a statement drive to start the half for Michigan. 8 plays, 72 yards, 5-minute, 35-second drive, which included 2 big runs. The first one by the quarterback Perkins, and then the second one by Toa Tawa to get in. All right, Michigan's going to go for 1. Here's the PAT. Perkins going to throw it to the end zone. It is going to be caught. Conversion successful. I believe that's Malik Turner. No. Jalen Moore making the catch. Conversion good. Panthers up by 11. Boy, what a drive by Michigan. Again, they're still trying to process the fact that Bryce Perkins was able to get out of all those missed tackles on that big run he had during that drive. Easily the best play of that drive. Because how often do you see a quarterback making defenders miss while carrying the football? Usually you see that stuff with running backs, never the freaking quarterback. Boy, I tell you, it's insanity. This goes to show you Perkins can run. A lot of these quarterbacks learn to become mobile with the football just in case push comes to shove it, they can't throw it. Hell, even Dak has had to run for his life at times. So, all great quarterbacks know that you have to be able to run the football as efficiently as you can throw it. Perkins is one of those cases, as we saw in that run. But I don't think Birmingham has led in this whole game, not even once. Whew. Oh boy. Birmingham's, though, is going to have an opportunity to answer. However, even with the fact that the score of this, even with the fact that by getting into the end zone, the Panthers were able to make it a 2-score game, they chose to add a little extra security by getting that 1-point conversion. So, regardless, it's still a 2-score game. Because the most you can score in the UFL is 9. At least in terms of per drive. If you get a touchdown in the 3-point conversion, then you get the max amount of points you can score on a scoring drive, which is 9. Oh, Jesus Christ. A tornado warning in the Texas area? What the heck? I mean, it's thankfully nowhere near me, but this guy's are freaking sunny out there for crying out loud. Still blows my mind that the UFL championship this year is going to take place on my birthday. Well, I should hopefully be live for it, so just stay tuned. All right. Here we go. Birmingham ready to get the football back. Here's the kick. Here comes Rogers. Tackled inside the 30 to the 32, 33-yard line. All right, here we go. All right. First down for the Stallions. Corral throws it high. Too high. He had Deion King wide open. I don't think he even was prepared to catch that football. He didn't think it was coming his way. Golly. Deion King just never saw it. Incomplete. It's second down. Jeez. On second down, Corral throws it deep. It is incomplete and almost intercepted. Boy. Good on that Stallions receiver to make the tackle on the defender that would have caught an interception. Had he not tackled him, that would have been a pick. Like, he had to do everything he can. He ran into him. And that collision was basically going to keep the Stallions' drive alive. It's now third down for Birmingham. And they whistle this play dead. Are the Panthers about to use their super challenge? Nope, Stallions are just going to use a timeout. So Birmingham burns their second timeout because they lost their first one on account of the failed super challenge. All right, third down coming up. On third down, Corral to his left. Pass is caught, but cannot get out of the tackle, and he's going to be short of the first down. Sternberger had the football, but he was not able to get enough for the first down, and the Stallions go 3 and out. This being the postseason, that's not what you want to do. Birmingham now with no choice but to punt it. Colby Wadman to punt it away. Xavier Malone back to receive it for the Panthers. Here's the return. Gets past the 20, and that's as far as he goes. Only able to make it to the 22-yard line. All right. Michigan trying to punch their way to the UFL championship. They have an 11-point lead, looking to try to add more to it. They start from their own 24. Quick throw from Perkins, and that pass is dropped by Malik Turner. Brings up second down. Boy, I tell you. On second down, Turner makes the catch, picks up a first down, past the 40, still going down the sideline. Turner, goodbye, touchdown Michigan. Boy, he made up for his mistake. Malik Turner for 76 big ones. Holy crap. Jeez, he dropped the first pass attempt that was fired at him, but not only did he catch the other one, but he got himself a touchdown out of it. Wow. Wow, still stunned. Panthers going for one, and Tawa will not get in. Stopped at the 1-yard line. Boy, I don't know what the Stallions defense even had going through their minds as they were trying to take him down. I don't know how Malik Turner broke. Or, what am I trying to say? I'm still stunned at how he got that touchdown. Here's the kickoff back to Birmingham, now down by 17. Ball bounces out of bounds, and that's going to push the football much more far ahead. Or at least farther ahead than where they were going to were able to return it. So that penalty will put the football at the 40-yard line for Birmingham. Here's Corral. He's got somebody after him. He gets out of it. And then just throws it to the ground. Boy. Second down, Corral's pass is dropped by Sternberger. He had it. Oh my God, a flag comes down as the pass was being thrown. There'll probably be multiple flags thrown here. Sternberger took a hit and had the football, but then he just dropped it. I don't think it would have mattered if he caught it, though, because the penalty is a legal shift on Birmingham, so they're going to go back 5 yards. On third down, Corral will run. Just going to be a yard shy of the first down, but boy, I tell you, Corral is willing to put everything on the line for that run. That was third down. This is fourth down and 1. It's being 4th and 1, and with the season on the line, they are going to go for it. Corral throws pass caught and forced out of bounds. Oh boy, making the catch is Davion Davis. However, another flag is down. Oh man, they both grabbed each other by the face masks. Is it offsetting, or is it going to be one for the other? Oh! They called it on Michigan. Penalty got declined. It's 1st and goal for for Birmingham. Round from the 9, passes dropped. Intended for Deon Kane. He could not haul it in. The Stallions have to score now. Stallions caught a lucky break. That both of the players were grabbed each other by the face mask, but they gave the penalty. The penalty worked out in the Stallions' favor, though, as it was called against Michigan. It got declined, which resulted in the first down and goal that we had a few seconds ago. However, that incompletion does take us to the end of the third quarter. It's 34-17 Michigan, but the Stallions are looking to close that gap as they are closing in on the end zone. Fourth quarter will start in just a moment. Boy, I think still got another one of these games to do. All right, so let me just switch this over. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, switch this up. All right, here we go. Second and goal at the 9 for the Stallions. Corral runs it through the middle, tripped up and tackled at the 2. Boy, they are getting closer. Third and goal. Corral fakes the handoff, throws. Caught! Touchdown Stallions! Davion Davis for the score. And the Stallions get a touchdown that they had to get. Deficit's back down to 11. 6 plays, 60 yards, 3-minute drive. Talk about a response. The question is, how many are the Stallions going to go for? They have to go for at least 2 to make it a 1-score game. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go for 2. Make this an 8-point, or make this a 9-point difference. Here's the try. Corral, end zone. Pick. No, dropped. Incomplete. Conversion unsuccessful. Still remains a 2-score game. Thought it was intercepted for a second, but then the defender dropped it. Ugh. Okay. All right, so now it's going to be now the kickoff is about to take place where it's going to go back to Michigan. The only problem is it's just been so difficult for the Stallions to stop the Panthers. All right, here is the kick. Here's the return. Malone down at the 26. First down for Michigan at the 26. Tries a pass, it sails incomplete for Moore. Perkins to Moore. Straight up dropped. They take 2 steps, though. Oh, they're taking a look at this. This is under further review. See, I can't tell if that's 1 or 2. It's hard to tell if that's an incomplete pass or if it's a fumble. The ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. Has it there. It takes at least... Well, no, that angle confirmed that. I see that he did step at least... He did take 2 steps. So it looks like they rule it incomplete. I take that back. It was a fumble recovered by Birmingham. Holy crap, the Stallions got a turnover. They're at the Michigan 21. On first down, Corral just goes for it all, and it's incomplete. Intended for Sternberger. Throws it way over his reach. So Birmingham does get the football after all. It was indeed a fumble by the Panthers. Birmingham recovered it, and they've taken over. All right, second down at the 21. Corral throws. Caught for the first down. Oh, crap, it's a big guy. Well, a big guy coming through. First and goal for the Stallions, and it's caught! Oh my God, the same exact big guy for the touchdown! That is the tight end, Jordan Thomas. Makes 2 straight catches for the score. And just like that, it's a 5-point difference as the Stallions cash in on the interception. On the fumble recovery. Thought that was a lineman for a second, but no, that is a tight end. Birmingham now going to go for 2. Try to make this a 3-point game. Here's Corral on the attempt, and he just throws it to the ground. Well, intended for Deon Kane. Conversion no good, but it's still a 1-point game. And it's the fumble that caused the Stallions to get into the end zone. Thomas took it in. And just like that, with 13:10 left to go in this fourth quarter, the Stallions have made this a 5-point game. 5 of them. All right, I'm going to go change shirts because I'm actually sweating in this one. Plus, I got to turn on my AC unit, so I'll be right back. Whew, okay. Looks like the XFL Championship is going to be starting at, let's see, 6:20 Eastern, so there's still time, but this quarter is going to have to end in very quick fashion if I want to get to the other game we got going on today. All right, so let's do a more comfortable shirt. AC's running over here, side, can't see it. As they show a shot of the Stallions with that UFL trophy from last year. Yeah, because they won the championship. These guys are the reigning, defending, undisputed UFL champions. But they're on the verge of potentially becoming just one time because they may get eliminated here. Here comes Malone on the return. Brought down inside the 35. First down for the Panthers. Perkins throws. Pass is going to be caught by Hikutini. And it'll bring up a second down. Second down and 4. Perkins. Look out from behind. Gets a block. Oh, and he gets tackled very awkwardly, and there are going to be flags flying here. Good Lord. Perkins he grabbed him from the back of the jersey. That is a horse collar tackle on Birmingham. The way he grabbed him, he fell backwards. Grabbed him by the horse collar, then pulled him down. That is easily a penalty. First down, Michigan. Carlos Davis, the Stallions player, fled for that horse collar penalty. Puts the ball at the Birmingham 40. Is a hand off the towel, pushes through, but loses his balance, and he'll pick up 8. Thought he had some more real estate in front of him, but he probably got touched as soon as he fell. He did pick up 9, though. 2nd and 1. Tower will get the first down this time inside the 30. First down for Michigan. From the 26. And I believe that's Colburn who takes it for a gain of 4. Make that 3. Second down and 7 coming up with 10 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Second down and 7. Colbert lines up on the right side. Perkins going to try to run it himself. Just shy of the first down as he picks up 6. They'll bring up a third down and short for Michigan. Remember, Michigan still has all 3 of their timeouts and the Super Challenge still intact. Under 10 to go in this game. Remember, winner moves on to the UFL Championship, loser is out. Here's Tawa pushing through for the first down. Tackled at the 11-yard line, so it's going to be first and 10 still. First down from the 11. Hand off to Tawa, pushes through again. He'll pick up 7. Second down and 3. From the 4. Tawa again! Touchdown, Michigan! Tawa does it again. 4-yard rushing score, and the Panthers are back up by 11 once again. Boy, Stallions just have no answer for the ground game when it comes to Tawa. Were not able to stop him that whole drive. And as a result, Michigan's back up by 2 scores. My God, 17 rushes for 76 yards on the game. And Michigan's going to go for 1. Tawa will push through and get in. Conversion is successful. 41-29 Michigan with 8:27 left to go in this game. Whew. All right, here we go. Stallions now looking to try to answer yet again. All right, first down for the Stallions from the 35. Corral pitches it and it cannot be caught. Yeesh. Receiver just dropped the pass and got so upset about it that when the defender stepped up in his face, he just gave him a light shove. Meanwhile, the right guard, Deontay Brown, is headed to the sideline as he got injured. Well, if I yawn a lot, that is not going to help. Second down for the 35. Corral completes it to Dion Kane. Has a first down. Inside the 40. First down, Corral's pass is picked off! Intercepted by the Panthers and tripped up inside the Stallions' 40-yard line. Wow, that was the last thing that the Stallions needed. Arnold Tarpley III, the safety, picks it off for the Panthers. And disaster is striking the reigning UFL champs. They may not have an opportunity to go back-to-back. Man. Second turnover of the game for the Stallions. So now it's first down from the 38 for the Panthers. Here's Tawa. Pushes through and tackled at the 30. Gain of 8. Second down at 2. 7 minutes left in the game. Perkins throws. Pass caught. First down. Ikuti thought he broke away for a bigger game, but I think he stepped out of bounds after he picked up 4. Still, first down Michigan. First down for the Panthers. Here's Tella up the middle. He might have gotten only 3 yards out of that. Not a lot gained. 6:10 left in this game, and it's looking more and more like the Panthers are going to pull off this upset. Stallions were 1.5-point favorites going into this game. They are down by 12, I believe. Second and 8. Colburn now tries to push through, and he'll only get about 2 yards. Turned out only 2 yards was picked up by Tallow on the first down play, and Colburn picks up another 2. So that becomes 3rd and 6. Make that 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Colburn is... Did he get it? He got the first down. Wow. He actually got it. With where they tackled him, I didn't think he picked it up. Oh, but he dove for it and he got it. First down, Michigan. Second string running back out of Wake Forest. The 26-year-old running back is wearing the number 26 on his team. Irony. First down from the 15. Colburn runs into his own man. He may not pick up anything, and he won't. He's going to lose a couple yards. Second and 12. And another handoff that does not go that well for Tawa. Brings up 3rd and 12. Panthers, honestly, I think are just trying to run the clock out. Coming up on 3 minutes left, and it's looking more and more like Michigan's going to advance. Third and 12. Tawa tackled almost immediately and won't get anything. Momentum just got halted for Michigan. They're going to go for a field goal more than likely. And the Stallions are going to use their final timeout. All right. So here's B.T. Potter. He's going for a 36-yard attempt. And it is good. (44-29). Difference is 15. Still a 2-score game, though. Is that the family of Bryce Perkins? Oh my God, it is. Always heartwarming to see when the family of the quarterback is watching them at a game like this, especially in a stadium like this that is pretty much almost empty. Well, okay, maybe not almost empty. They do have a respectable amount of fans in Birmingham, but dang, they ought to be proud of their quarterback. I mean, Bryce Perkins has gone 19 for 25 for 230 yards, has thrown for a touchdown, and has rushed for a touchdown this game. This man's been busy. Okay, so kickoff is going to be at 5:25 Central Time for the XFL game. So plenty of time, hopefully, assuming this game ends pretty soon, which it should, for me to set up and get things ready to go. All I have to do is really just change the team logos, reset the scoreboard, and change the graphic colors. That's it. Thumbnail's already ready. All right. First down for the Stallions is there at the 19-yard line. .243 left in this game. First down for the Stallions from the 35. Corral's pass is incomplete, nearly intercepted right out of the gates. Remember, Birmingham is out of timeouts. They had to burn their last one after getting the stop on the Panthers' last drive. Their only opportunity to stop the clock is going to be at the 2-minute warning. They got to run a play, though, because the game clock is 10 seconds ahead of the play clock. Second down, Corral gets hit. Gets taken down, and letting this play go on. Panthers think it's a fumble, and then they recovered it, pretty much icing this thing. Corral doesn't think so. Although I think that arm didn't go forward when that ball came out. This should be a fumble recovered by Michigan, and this should be the game. You going to take a look at this? I would think so, because it's a turnover play. Yeah, they are taking a look at it right now. That didn't look like it went forward. And it is a fumble recovered by the Panthers, so that's it, folks. This game is over. Panthers get the football back, and they're going to run this clock out. We're at the 2-minute warning. Quite frankly, this isn't going to matter. The Panthers are going to stun the reigning UFL champions and advance to the championship. Okay. Second down to 9 as we come back after the 2-minute warning. Perkins' pass is caught. Icutini might have picked up the first down. It's either a first down or it's a 3rd and short. It's a 3rd and short. Here is Tal on 3rd down, or I should say Colburn on 3rd down. And it looks like he's picked up the first down, and the Stallion season is over. And all Bryce Perkins has to do is just take a couple kneel downs, and this game is over. There you have it, folks. Panthers dominated the first half. Stallions looked like they were going to come back, but Michigan thankfully never looked back. They were able to hold on to the lead. And with this final kneel, well, they still got to take one more. But one more kneel down from Perkins is going to do it, folks. 30 seconds left and counting. We got to line up one last time. Oh! And they gave the head coach of the Panthers a Gatorade bath. Nice. That final kneel down is going to do it, folks. So there you have it. With a score of 44-29. The Michigan Panthers have won the USFL championship game. The Panthers have won and are moving on to the UFL championship to face either the Defenders or the Battlehawks. We'll find out which of those two teams they'll face very, very shortly. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. I'm going to try to set this up as fast as I can. I'm JC signing off for just a few minutes. I'll be right back for the second half of the UFL playoff action of the day as we now transition to the XFL Conference Championship game. Be back in a few, folks.